Have you ever felt like English is just something you have to memorize? Rules, lists, lessons? But what if English was more than that? What if it was something you could feel? At True English, we believe language lives in the real world, in lights, in movement, in silent moments. If you're ready to feel English, like this video, subscribe, and leave us a comment. The first thing Armin noticed was the brightness. He stood in Times Square, New York City, just after sunset. The sky above was a deepening blue, but the world around him blazed with light. Neon signs, giant screens, flashing colors, words racing across the edges of buildings. Red, yellow, green, faces larger than life, letters taller than a person. Every surface alive with something, a product, a movie, a message. He didn't move. He just stood there, in the middle of it all. People flowed past him, tourists, workers, performers, all wrapped in coats and energy. Some laughed, some rushed, some took pictures. But Armin didn't reach for his phone. He kept his hands in his pockets and tilted his head back. Above him, a billboard showed a girl running through a golden field. Another screen flashed a countdown, numbers growing smaller and smaller. Far across the square, a red shoe turned slowly in space, rotating in endless motion. Armin's eyes moved from one light to the next. He didn't read all the words. He didn't need to. He just watched. There was something about the speed of it all. Fast, loud, glowing. And yet, inside, he felt quiet. Like he was inside a storm but untouched by it. He listened, not to the noise, but to the feeling. A child laughed somewhere to his right. A man called out, offering tickets to a comedy show. A woman walked past him singing softly to herself. Armin didn't know where to look, so he let the lights choose for him. Blue light on a glass wall. Pink light on someone's white coat. Yellow light flashing in rhythm with a distant horn. He found himself staring at one screen. It showed a simple message, "Be here now." That was it. Just those 3 words. Bright white on black. He read it once. Then again. He was here. Now. And strangely, in the middle of the loudest place he'd ever been, he realized he was learning something, not just about English, but about presence, about attention, about what it means to really see. He started to notice the details. A man across the street wore a jacket that said "Fearless" in bold red letters. A girl beside him was eating something warm out of a paper bowl. Steam rose from it, vanishing into the night air. Behind them, a bus passed, its side painted with the word "Imagine." Armin started to say the words under his breath. Slowly, with care. Be here now. Fearless. Imagine. Each word hit differently. Not just vocabulary, but feeling. He noticed how the words weren't just messages. They were part of the place. They shaped the space. They shaped him. Armin didn't want to leave yet. He took a few steps back, leaned against a railing, and let the lights wash over him. The English wasn't in a textbook here. It was on a shoe, a screen, a stranger's jacket. It was living, moving, breathing. He thought about how often he'd tried to force English, flashcards, exercises, practice drills. But here, he wasn't trying. He was just watching, feeling, letting the words find him. And they did. When he finally walked away from Times Square, he carried more than a memory. He carried a handful of words that felt alive inside him. In this story, you heard expressions like "every surface alive with something," "inside a storm but untouched by it," "let the lights choose for him," and words that felt alive inside him. You also learned how place, attention, and emotion make language real. If that kind of English speaks to you, like the video, subscribe to True English, and leave a comment. What place made you feel fully present? See you in the next video.